Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Shalom Kholar, and we are still on the topic of healing. In our last video, we talked about acceptance and identifying the hurts we've been through over the years, in our trauma, in our beliefs, in our growing up as a child, our inner wounds, everything that has made us hurt so far, and we acknowledge those pains, we identify them, categorize them, and try to sort them out one by one, just like untangling a bulb of rope, like pieces, like just trying to piece it together and find how to heal through it. On this video, we are talking about awareness and acceptance of the hurt and pain. I know a lot of us will feel like, oh, we've gone through a lot of things, so we'll get over it, we'll be fine. But no, it's actually important that we sit down with it. We have to be aware that these things have hurt us, whatever it is, emotional pain, physical pain, the loss of someone, theft, maybe somebody lied against you, or maybe you were neglected as a child, or maybe you lost something very valuable to you that has changed your heart, like that really hurts you and has changed you, the way you view life and people generally. You have to be aware. Personally, I sat down with these things and I felt like, okay, instead of just shoving it and just getting lost in the world today, I had to sit with it, and I said, okay, I'm aware that this part of me needs help, this part of me needs to heal. I need to actually sort out some of these things, some things that triggered me, some things that hurts me. I felt like, okay, I already just looked past them and I was just going, but events and things happened to me that I had to sit down back and I started identifying these things, and it's really been very helpful. So I'm aware that, okay, I've had these pains, maybe growing up pains, events and past experiences that has really hurt me. I sat with them, I started to list them out, I started to journal, I started to identify them, and I created that awareness that is working for me right now. And it's okay, so that even when something of such begins to gravitate towards me or happen, I know that, okay, this is going to trigger me, or this is going to like bring me back memory lane, or I just know how to address it immediately and not react negatively as I used to before, but now try to understand this point of view and go by it. So that is being aware of your healing process, and trust me, it's one of the easiest things to do. I know this is a pain that we cannot really see, we only feel it, and sometimes I know a lot of us would have been going through so much pain that we would have even preferred a physical cut, so that we'll use hydrogen peroxide or spirit to heal it. But emotional wounds are far much more dangerous than physical wounds, and we really need to sit with it, identify it, be aware of it, and try to heal it. Because if you try to carry on life without sorting those major parts of yourself, you would definitely hurt yourself and hurt people around you that naturally wants to love and hurt and like nurture you. So it's really important you are aware and you identify this thing and you accept that this is what is wrong. Then help will come from there. So that's, by the way, one of the major forms of awareness and identifying pain is sitting with yourself, right? A lot of people will say journal, write your thoughts, write your negative thoughts, self-sabotage talks, whatever you think is holding you down, your limiting belief, is good to actually write them down and journal them, right? But the first thing is just identify. When you know that you sit with it, it's okay, there's something wrong somewhere and you are working on it. The most important form of acceptance is the accepting your inner child. A lot of us has grown and we forget that, oh, we just have what we can think of our inner child is the memories we've had growing up. We've overcome some things, so we're big now, we're facing life and all, but there's a part of us that still lingers onto us, which is our inner child. Your 8-year-old self, your 12-year-old self, your 15, and your 18, and keep going like that. So you have to go back in time, go back memory lane, start to sit with these things, identify that, okay, As a child, I had this pain. I had to be strong. I had to face negative talks. I had to do a lot of things as a child that has molded me today to be who I am today. I know you are super proud, but you have to sometimes still go back and sit with that your inner child and, okay, hug her or him. Try to let them know that you are better right now. You've made it so well. You are stronger where you are right now, and you have made her proud, or you have made him or her proud. So you will sit with your inner child and begin to love upon her. Trust me, it might seem like a very funny thing to do, but it's really important, because at the end of the day, we all need that hug and neglect. We all need that hug and attention and affection we did not really have as a child. I know some people would have had it a lot, but some were deprived of it. Like personally, growing up, I did not really have enough of affection. I grew up to be very strong. It's even now that I'm older that I'm even trying to be soft. I try to accept my femininity because I'm working on it. Growing up, I didn't really have people around me that could hug me or say kind things to me. And I don't blame them. I don't even hate them. I love them so much that we're still together today. And I ride with them 100 every time. But I believe that you cannot even give what you don't have, right? So if they don't have that much love inside of them, how would they have given it to the child around them or to the children around them? So I do not blame them. That is why I myself have to work to become love itself, so that I can actually reflect love around me to the younger ones around me. So I grew up with people that they were just about the hustle and bustle. They just wanted to just leave. Nobody was really paying attention to you. So far, you're just eating, and you're going to school, and nobody sat with you to say, okay, your welfare, your mental health, well-being, your thoughts, your ideas, what are you thinking, what do you want to be, and all of that. So that also molded me to be so independent and defensive that when I came out into the real world, I felt like I had to fight with everybody too, because that's what I'm used to, fighting or being defensive or being neglected. But coming out to the world, I realized that, oh, it's not even as much as I think my cubicle I have been, but I had to relate better. So I had this baggage already with me that nobody's there for you, so you have to be ready to be there. You're the one even there for people. And I started to sit with it, and fast forward to where I am today right now, I have been able to drop some of those baggages and start to accept love, particularly from friends, from acquaintances, because everybody's not coming out to get you. Everybody's not going to neglect you. Everybody's not going to ignore you. You have to open up to leave those things you believed earlier and come up and sit with the reality of where you are right now. So that's by the way. So it's important to actually heal your inner child. Sit with this shame, the guilt, the hurt, the negative thoughts, the fears you've had as a child. Identify them and address them now that you're older. And those things that you could not do as a child, like me, oh God. I love ice cream, but I did not get ice cream as a child. So that's why I'm obsessed. Right? I love yogurt. So I began to do those things I couldn't do as a child. So when I'm coming back from CDS or work, I find time out to go and take ice cream, because I'm going to have an ice cream factory in my house. I don't know, or ice cream bar in my house at some point, because I love the ice cream. I didn't have a lot as a child. Those are just small things. If you could not travel as a child, if you were not left to play with the other children as a child, if you did not have the experience, I know where we are from, you'll say, "I'm gonna get inside." If you did not have the experience to explore the world and run on the street like kids, you have the opportunity right now as an adult to sit with those things. And trust me, you don't know how happy you will be doing those things you didn't do as a child. I think it was a few weeks ago, I finally got on an overboard. And I used to see movies, I'm like, okay, what's this? What's the fun in this? And guess what, guys? When I got on it, you could see that 7-year-old in me. Oh my God, I was super excited. Like, I do not see myself smiling like that in a while, but I started to run around, like running on the overboard, like skating, like playing around it, and I was free. I did not fear that. You know, children now, you don't fear if you break your teeth, because you don't even know what breaking your teeth is. If you fall that you break your teeth, you cry. But I let myself go, and I was so excited about it, and I felt like, okay, this is it. I have to be like this. I have to let my inner child flow and glow again. So identifying those things that makes you like that makes you feel very happy even when you're a child, and doing them right now is really important, so that you can actually grow to be the best you can be. You know, you're at a point of, I said it in my last video, that you're at this point, your child, where you are right now and when you're going to your future. So it's important that you actually bring a balance and link into it, so that you can actually go together and flow together. So sometimes go back into your child, even if we are, as much as we are aspiring to be this future person, the boss lady, the entrepreneur, successful person, where we are right now, we accept where we are, and also to realize and accept where we're coming from too, and we leave everything together. So that's about the inner child. Once we've healed that inner child and we're practicing on this, trust me, you will glow differently. You begin to be very happy, you begin to be receptive to love, you begin to be kind and patient, and you begin to understand yourself. You'll be aware of yourself, because like I said, your inner child and where you are right now and where you're going to is what makes all of you. The experiences you had coming is what determines where you are right now and where you are going to. So it's good to identify all of this, bring them together, and be the best you can be. So thank you again for coming to my channel. This is Heal With Me 101. I was still growing. So like I said, I was going to be talking about my healing process, and it's not really been easy. But then there's nothing that I cannot do. There's nothing I cannot do. So I start with it. Sometimes I get lapses. Sometimes I feel very down. I do not want to do this actually. I just feel like, how will I explain what I'm going, like my pain? I'm going to talk about my pain, but I understand that I have to express it and let it go. Identify these things. I remember that I said I had literal wounds inside of me. You know, when you cannot see the wounds, it's even more dangerous. Like I keep saying it, like, so you have to identify, like you have to just try to just imagine that you have a wound and you are cleansing it. You rub hydrogen peroxide, you rub a ointment on it, and you bandage it back again for it to be healing. So that's what I've been doing, and I start with it, and I'm working on it every time to heal through it. And I know that, and I pray the Lord God himself, because he's one that is nurturing me, and he will nurture you to be able to find that spark in you again and smile and be really happy, because we just have to just go through this and heal through it. So thank you very much again. I am super happy that I'm able to share my experience with you, and I can't wait to hear your experience too in the comment section. And we are going through this. I pray that we will heal through it and be fine again. Thank you very much. Bye bye.